Well, folks, welcome to the lab. It's time for another lantern project. Um, this is not the project. This is a little wizard that you may have seen the video on earlier. This is my little wizard city of Rochester. And this has original paint. And, it's part of that decision making. Do you keep the paint? Do you remove it? Do you repaint? What do you do? But this paint was still in great shape, even with its little imperfections. The parts that I did refurbish is all the shiny, chromy looking bits. Clean them all up, and of course this, and the dome and the burner and all that kind of thing, and the bail. And so the reason I say this, and the reason I have this cute little wizard here, is because our next project is a little wizard with a red globe. But I got to make a decision on the paint. So that's where we're at. And I love, that's the Dietz blue. I love the Dietz blue. I think it's beautiful. I think the way they look. Oh, look at that. Looks like that's probably some hammer marks from when they made this. I wonder. Interesting. Okay. So I haven't opened this. I haven't tried anything. I haven't done anything to it yet. This is the way it looked. So what I like to do is take a close look and show you what, the kind of things that I decide on, whether I want to try to save the paint or just get it off of there because it looks like hell. So let's take a look. All right, so at first glance, I know it's dirty paint, and that's okay. We're going to clean it up anyway, and we'll cover that in a minute. This globe has badging on it, which I think is really cool, and I would really hate to lose that. So sorry for the flakes of skin falling off my finger there. So I'm gonna try to cover that, and before I clean it, because I don't want to hurt that. So, okay, the bail. Obviously, the bail is. You can see this thing was probably rained on right across here, because look at, you see this all coming down. Oh, the crown is beat up. Obviously must have been dropped. Boom, right there. And I could take that off. If I preserve the paint, I think I could take that off and pound that out. So what I'm gonna do, let's see. What I'm gonna do is go give this a bath in the sink and bring it back here and reassess. I always like to kind of, when it comes to painting or paint removal, I'm going to clean it up first. A little soap and water and see. All right, let's do that, and then we'll take a look and see what we think. Oh, before I go and clean it, why don't we take the globe out and take a look at other stuff while we're at it. That works flawlessly. That worked good. Come on. Come on. Almost there. I can see it. It's right there. There we go. Ooh, big long wick. Another homemade wick. This globe is quite light, but it is a Dietz, according to this. And what I'm going to do is, I'm making this up as I go along. It just seems smart. I had a very crafty mother. I'm going to take a little piece of cutout Ziploc bag, put that on there, and go around it with some painter's tape. Kind of hold it on there. So that way if I accidentally get water in this area, I'm okay. Because I think badging, especially when it comes to vintage things, I think is cool, and also think it's sought after by many collectors. They love original badging, and they love stuff in its original package, stuff like that. All right, now I can feel a little safer when I go to wash this up. I should have taken the globe guard off first, because this would have to come off anyway, regardless of paint. Here we go. All right. I think maybe this is going to be a paint removal job. Let's see. Oof. Yeah, this filler cap is half gone. Oh, too bad. A little surprise. Another wick, probably the original. If this were an older lantern, you know, if this was from the 40s, 30s, 20s, and beyond, it would be important to me to preserve the original paint. But this, I mean, it's probably their most common lantern. It's a Little Wizard, and they still make it now. Oh, by the way, I took the bail off, and if you're starting out and you're, you know, fixing lanterns and stuff, take the bail off like immediately. It's just, you'll see, it's in the way, everything you do. For contrast, to show you folks here, here's a Little Wizard without paint. So this was his video for this. This is a Little Wizard with the large fount. This is I believe a 38-hour fount on this. Look at that baby. Got a big booby. And this cleaned up great. This had crappy paint all over it. So I know what it's gonna look like. It's gonna be some work. I mean, even though the paint's in really bad condition, it is factory paint, and they put it on there so it won't come off. You know, as opposed to people that repaint their lanterns, they don't do a primer, they don't, you know, they don't degrease or any of that kind of stuff. So this is like I said, I kept the paint from this one because the paint was in just great shape, and it really cleaned up great. So, seeing up close. So, that's why I'm gonna strip it. Okay, I got my stripper. I took the crown off, and I got my brush, and we're gonna start applying this goopy gel on there. And sorry about the dirty sink. There's still stuff from the last project floating around in here, which was yesterday. I'm letting it cook a little. It's doing something. Okay, well, first application, a paint stripper. A lot of it off. We're gonna give it one more coat of stripper, and then the rest we can take off in the lab with some other tools. Okay, cool. 2 coats of paint remover. That's enough paint for the kitchen aspect of this rebuild here. It's funny. This obviously Dietz used a high temperature primer on the chimney and the crown, because I mean, I tried like five applications of stripper, and that's still on there. And there's still some here too after a number of tries. Next is to put this on the wheel, the big wheel, along with this. That will clean up just fine. That's and the cap is a goner, sadly enough. I'm still going to hit it with the Dremel a little bit, try to make it shiny around the edges here. I don't have a replacement. I mean, I do have a couple really cheap donor lantern, but yeah, it doesn't fit. I tried, the threads are different. So let's put this stuff on a wheel, and we'll take it from there. Yeah, look at that. You can see how it looks from at the start here. Look at that. Oh, beautiful. Gets rid of a lot of that oxidation. The character's gonna change big time. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Progress. All right. Success on the big wheel. Biggest issue was this 1/2 of the bail. That's pretty chewed up. This will be interesting. This could take a couple Dremel bits. Who knows? I might be happy with what happens here. We'll see. But so this, I'm going to work on this. Get all these holes flattened out. Get this flattened out. And fix the tabs on top here so it sits level again. And then in here, you can see, boy, the blue shows up a lot better on camera than it does to my brain. All right, where to begin? Let's see how I can help this baby out. These holes were a little ripped up by the drop. I popped this out because this got all bent up. Oh yeah, let's fix that right now. Light repetitive strokes on the hammer. That's what I've learned in the past when you're trying to very gently massage metal back to its original state. It's coming out. Beautiful. All right, almost there. Can I get in that spot with the round part? Nope, cannot. Excellent. Okay, on to the next. Just gonna Do a little bending back. Tabs took a little beating. Wish I can get a hammer on them. Wish I had a tiny anvil. But now I'm just gonna steel wool some little pieces. I'm gonna steel wool this baby right here. I even have a new piece of steel wool to play with. All right. Boy, I got the buzzing of the Dremel. Actually, you know what? This needs coarse steel wool to start because it's pretty heavily oxidized. And look at all the steel fur coming off this thing. Cue time lapse here. So we'll give these all a little spray down. Let's take out. Again, CLP is a cleaner, a lubricant, and a protectant. It's like it's a lot like WD-40. I don't know what the chemical composition is, nor how they compare, but stuff was recommended, and why not? Why not go with it? See, this being a cleaner also helps with any residual chemicals from the stripping, and it gets all the steel wool dust out of here. Lubricates things that need lubricating. Okay, that's CLP's done. Got the cap. Okay, yeah, threads are all cleaned up. Let's start with the crown. See how she lines up now. Let me check all the tabs. Let's see. Oh, got to put this little thingy on there first. All right. Okay. One's going to go that way. One's going to go this way. So, going to use my piece of bamboo, which is always a great tool for me doing this stuff. Going to hold that down and try to press on this other one. Oh, perfect. Okay. Now let's see how we did here. That's one, that's two, that's three. Where are you, three? Very close. Two, three, four. Okay. Oh, what just happened there? I'll be darned. Okay, well, new development. All right, well, since we have it out, let's clean up a little more. Well, certainly made cleaning the parts easier. Maybe a little lube in there amongst the springs. Okay, something's binding up in there. All right, we got it. You got to kind of turn that the spring kind of like a screw. Okay, let's start this over. I'll try not to tap on the darn crown this time. Whoops. This little wizard's being just that. Maybe I got another word for it. All right. Now, where's my bamboo at? All right. Oh, I did it again. All right. All right. You can't win for losing, folks. Hopefully I won't end up throwing this thing in the river. I am... Okay, good. Turn it a little bit so it grabs on something. Well, let's hope. I am breaking a sweat. over this damn crown. Boy, oh boy. This is going to be interesting. Hold it up and hold it down at the same time. Okay. If I just get them over, and then I can. Okay. All right. There. Okay. And still just a, no, not bad. Looks, I think if you were not looking at it, you wouldn't know that that was off just a slight bit. Over here, down. All right, let's continue to reassemble. One of my favorite things, putting on a globe plate. Trying to find a way to do this where you can watch. Oops. Okay, I kind of got this mostly done while taking a phone call. So it's almost done here. We got the burner. Oh, and here is, oh, ooh, look at it smoking. See it smoking? I had it on top of the Super Baby just to dry it off. I washed it. And we can put that baby back in here. We'll make it look pretty. Okay, that's a little short, but for our purposes, this will be just fine. Click. Cap. It's too bad about this cap, which came out okay. Okay, that's about it. Came out okay. There we go. Fail test. We have let's look back at what we've done here. It is all done. Let's look again at a comparison. Look at that. Big brother, little brother. Okay. So I'm going to go down to another angle and we'll take a closer look. So, boy, they look very much alike now, don't they? This didn't look anything like this right after the paint came off today. Great. Looks like it's lit. Nice. All right. Well, folks, this wizard is screwing with me today. This one was nice to me. This wizard, this little piece of wizard, was pesky today, even though I didn't need major repairs or anything. All right, well, hey, folks, that is it. That's another lantern in the books. Folks, thank you so much. And we'll see you again. And don't you go change
Get wild. Get wild.